Anybody questions?
First off, happy holidays, everybody. I hope it was great for you all. I'm happy to be here. So before y'all ask, this is a vacation. I'm happy to be here. I'm thankful to Portland, just all the memories and to experience this holiday and vacation with my family and for them to bring me and put me courtside. I'm very thankful because we all know those seats aren't cheap no matter where you go. So I'm going to enjoy it. And now questions.
Greg, I know you've been here before, like with from our sakes. So what do you feel? It's like just coming back, walking through this building for.
Happy, this is a place where my life changed. I was thinking about it and I was like, will I feel some type of way? And honestly, all I feel is just I'm so thankful and I'm just so honored to be back. It's my first time going to a game since I played or since I was still on the team. And honestly, I'm just thinking about walking through these buildings when I used to drive my van down there in the little tunnel at the loading dock, and I just got good memories. We won a lot when I did play, and just the atmosphere and the fans. That's what I'm thinking about, and that's what I'm excited about.
Would you have always been happy, or was this something that you had to grow and mature?
Of course I had to grow in that. Like, you asked me this, 7 years ago, I might have thought differently. But, right now all I can think about is being here with my family and understanding that when I was here, this changed my life. And basketball has taken me so many places, and I'm so honored and thankful to the Trailblazers organization. Excuse me.
What kind of things did you share with the team yesterday at practice?
My flight got delayed twice, so I didn't get in until this morning. We didn't get in until about 11 this morning.
Have you met with the team yet?
No, but I'm going to go to practice tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be like me sharing stuff with the team. That was a little out there, but I just want to meet the guys and get to talk to Coach Billups, Hall of Famer Coach Billups, and just, see the morale of the guys, and I'm going to be happy to be back. Now, that's where a lot of the memories are going to come back at the practice facility because I had a lot of sweat and tears in that building. So,
have you wanted to come back for a while, or is it kind of one of those things where you kind of had to work up to, okay, now I think it would be good for me to come back here now?
I just think I was a little bit too busy. When I was coaching, I just never really had time. And the other things I was doing when I was in school was just never really added up. And, with my flight being canceled 2 or 3 times in the past 2 days to get out here, at a random time when I had some time off, it would have been a lot. So I got best friends that stayed out here, so I love coming back here. It just didn't work with my schedule.
Where is home base for you now?
Indianapolis, but probably moving back to Columbus, Ohio here soon.
Greg, we know the Greg as the basketball player, but who is this Greg we're meeting today? What kind of person are you setting forth for the future for your family?
Hopefully a positive human being, somebody who can look straight forward with my chest, my head held high. Everything that I went through, all the injuries, all the ups and downs, got me to this point, got me to the person I am now. And the person to me is a husband, a father, and a guy that wants to impact these younger generations of kids, of ball players, men and women, and hopefully impact in the best way I can.
Are you still coaching?
I am not. Who asked that?
Right, me.
Oh, I am not, but I do train kids every now and then, and I'm starting to get involved, and hopefully there's no wood. Oh, there's wood right here. I'm setting something up. I want to start doing some camps, especially some big man camps, and it's not technically coaching, but I do want to be around the game.
Was there a time when you didn't want to be around the game?
Yes, because I physically couldn't play it. I told this story before. It's all the rehabs and all the ups and downs that basketball kind of got put in the back burner just for me to get healthy enough to walk. So it was a time where I just kind of forgot about it and didn't put as much passion as I used to. That what's got me here. And then I kind of felt a little bad that I didn't get those $100 million contracts like everybody else. But I always loved the game of basketball. Like for me, when I retired, first thing I do is turn to NBA TV or watch SportsCenter every night. So, I really can't get away from it.
What changed for you to want to come back, like to be involved in the game? What was it? Was it just getting healthy? Or was there a moment when you said, I got to be part of this?
No, I just gravitated to it. It wasn't like I ever got away from it. You know, there was probably a span of 6 months where I kind of isolated myself. But honestly, when I went back to school in Ohio State, I was always at practice, so I was always around the game from that start, and that's got me to this point. I've never really left the game of basketball.
With the evolution of the center position, how are you training younger players to be big men, and what are you focusing on with that?
Well, you got to learn how to play on the baseline and the dunker spots. You have to be able to handle the ball and don't get scared when guards are pressuring you up top. You have to be able to hit the 2 corner threes and the top of the key three. And you got to be able to run the floor and pick and roll, understand if you're going to hit or not hit, if you're going to slip out or not. And you got to communicate. You know, just as a big, you know, one thing that we don't see is a lot of these bigs commanding the paint. You know, just being able to direct everybody else because, you know, the guards kind of dominate every position now. But you physically take up so much space, you got to command some type of attention. So those are just a couple of little things. I mean, obviously it goes more into that, you know, touch finishes, everybody has that now. Just the little things, but, you know, if you can dominate 1 or 2 things, you have a spot somewhere on somebody's team.
So you think your game would have translated just fine to today's NBA?
I think my power would have translated. But, you know, I would have had to evolve like everybody else. I love to say the Brook Lopez of the world. You know, I hopefully would have been able to hit that 3-point corner jump shot, even though I never shot one in my career. But I would have shot, if I was still playing, I would have shot a bunch. So.
Fans of Rip City haven't seen you for a while. What do you expect the reaction will be tonight?
I hope it's good. I mean, I'm happy. No matter what it is, I'm excited to be here. I hope they cheer. I remember one time my friend told me that after I was released and Evan Turner came and he hit a game winner and we had just beat y'all in the bowl, that there was a lot of hate for Ohio State people. So that's one thing I remember. But the game hasn't happened yet, so they shouldn't hate me until Thursday.
Do you want to coach full time again, or like what's the next step do you think in your career?
Eventually, I would love to go back into coaching. I think right now, mentoring kids, being able to go out, talk to teams, being able to consult with organizations, with teams, high school and college, and just help mentor these kids, teach them my financial literacy at EduCore. Those are things that I feel is my purpose right now. But hopefully, you know, when my daughter's 16 and she doesn't want to spend time with me no more, I can go back to coaching full time.
How old's your daughter?
8, going on 25.
Do you let yourself entertain the what ifs? Like, you know, what if it had gone differently? What if I was still in the game and all of those things?
Well, there is a Marvel show on Disney Plus called What If, and I watch that all the time. So, I mean, you know, when I'm by myself, yes, but I don't let that take up too much of my life and my thoughts because, you know, all I can control is what's going on right now. You know, the past is going to impact me, what's going on right now. You know, I love to think about what could have happened, but, I mean, all I can do is start building for what I want now.
So do you think you'll be because they're going to cheer for you? They're not going to boo you because of the Ohio State thing yet. If you came here next week, but like when you do get that cheer, do you think you'll be emotional to have that embrace?
No, I'm not going to cry because I'm a G. I don't know. Honestly, I'm just going to try to enjoy that moment with my daughter. I know I'm going to look down at her. She's going to be like, whatever, Daddy. You know, so I'm definitely going to have my own inner emotions. But it's going to be good. I'm already feeling the emotions. I'm just happy to be here, to be honest with you. I'm very thankful, and I'm excited to see the game. And, you know, hopefully guys pull it out tonight. That would be great. But, yeah, I'm already feeling it. So I won't cry. I'll tell you
Just a
that.
couple more. Greg, there was a lot of pressure coming in as the number 1 pick. There's a lot of pressure on some of these young guys here as the teams try to go in the right directions. What would you say to them from someone who has felt that pressure and has now grown up since then?
Honestly, use Portland as your advantage. You know, it's when it's raining out and you feel a little sad, go to the gym. You know, you're learning from one of the best coaches, somebody who's done it, who's took a team and made it the best team in the NBA. Learn from that Hall of Famer. Like, literally use, like, going to the practice facility. You can get in there 24 hours a day. You know, any extra shots, and I'm just saying that because this is something that I wish I would have did in my off time when I was rehabbing. I wish I would have took advantage of, instead of just trying to be the young kid and have fun. I wish I would have put more into my craft and got those extra shots up. Went back 2 or 3 times in the day just to get extra shots and be around the gym and hopefully not get distracted by all the outside things. But that's something that I would say to those guys, and be thankful, be happy. You know, you guys get to play this game, get paid a lot of money, and enjoy something that you've been doing since you was a kid. That's all it's about. Take advantage of this moment, get better each day as a person, on and off the court, and, you know, enjoy life. You know, it's going to happen. You can't control everything, but all you can control is the effort you put out there on the floor, the person that you are. And if you do that, I think when you walk away and when you retire, when you leave to go somewhere else, you can appreciate your time here.
Greg, congrats on getting your master's degree in sports coaching.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That was probably one of the best things I've done. It was, I will not read another book. I'm only doing the little audio book. That's it. And not the full book.
Did you get that at Ohio State?
Huh?
Did you get the degree at Ohio?
I got it at the Ohio State University.
Yeah, what did you just take from that, besides not wanting to read another book?
Honestly, I learned about the psyche of coaching, about how you deal with how to build a program. And that kind of went into my internship, which was my actual job, which is coaching at Butler. So I actually learned firsthand building the program from the ground up, from the start of a coaching change, and seeing how you got to do every little thing and impact every little part of the program to help these kids be the best that they can be. That's what I got.
Great, last one.
Speaking of advice, you know, we see players like Scoot Henderson, the young ones in the team, just hit game winners, but he's still building his confidence. What is your advice to players like him so they can continue developing?
Well, use that. I mean, you just hit a game winner. You know, that should make you excited about your next shot that you take. Not even thinking about another game winner. Just thinking about your next shot, your next play. Like, use that energy that you got from that game winner to be better, for everybody to be better. The energy that they all had and the happiness that they all had for him when he made that shot. Use that in practice the next day. Everybody just take a step, and you just keep building and building and building. And the next thing you know, hopefully you got a good team that you make the playoffs, you know. Try to win that first round and try to win the second round. Next year, rebuild, try to be better than that. So just build on these things, you know, that excitement. Let that fire just build something in you to just get better, you know. Everybody's read this, the 1% better each day. I know it's tough. For me, it's about 2 or 3 days. But, you know, just keep on going and keep on listening to the Hall of Fame coach that you guys have, because he's done it before. And what better person to learn from than him?
Thanks, OG. Thanks, Greg.
Greg, appreciate it.
Thank you all, fellas.
Appreciate it, man.